recording.
李月是我的老师。
老师
Again.
李月是我的老师。
This one you read is like water. It's not water. It's like 我的
Okay.
right?
我的
You know, it's like one of the very significant pictures. Like when you sound in Chinese, this word very. It's not like you relaxing. It's not like relaxing like water. Water is very relaxed, right? But in Chinese, people kind of differentiate between different characters when they sound it out. So 我的不是 water. It's not like English. It's not, yeah.
我的
Okay. So 李月是
李月是我的老师。
的
的
李月是我的老师。
我的老师。
Okay. Remember, it's not water. It's like 我的。
我的
Okay.
我的
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 you don't push your like it's like no 的
我的
对的好 How about this? The second sentence?
这是我的书。
这是我 Okay, I know the problem of your pronunciation is like you tend to put the two words together. Like 这是我的书。这是我的书。It's good because when we sound like when we say English, it's had like waters, like many words come together. Yeah. But in Chinese, like word by word, right? 这是我的书 It's not like 这是我的书。
这是我的书。
我的书。
我的书。
非常好，非常好。对 ，It's that's feeling. It's not like 这是我的书 like 这是我的书好，再来 one more time.
这是我的书。
非常好。那 the third one, yeah.
不是我同学。
This one?
不是。
不是，对吗？不是。他不是。他不是他。
不是。
他。
他不是我同学。他是我朋友。
Okay, so one more time. 他不是。
他不是。他不是我同学。他是我朋友。
One more time. 同学，他不是我同学，他是我朋友。
同学，他不是我同学，他是我朋友。
好非常好。Do you still remember why there's the here? There's also the here. 这里是我的老师，我的书。But why is like 我同学，我朋友 ？Where's the
because this it's optional in this case when it indicates possession. So you can put it or not. It's fine as soon as you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So I give you questions, another questions for examples. How can I say Li Yue's teachers? Li Yue's teacher. I mean, yeah, her teachers, and her name is Li Yue. Then how can I say that?
Li Yue is no. Wait.
No, yeah. I mean, I want to say her teacher, and her is Li Yue. Her teachers and her is Li Yue.
Okay. You can say 他的老师 or you can say 他老师。
他 but in this case 他 is 李月 right 李月的老师
yeah. 李月老师 or 李月的老师
so can I omit the here
Yeah,
Can I?
I think so.
So for example, I say teachers of 礼乐，对吗？那是礼乐的老师。So in terms of possessions, then you omit the he can also be 礼乐老师。Okay, so I told you. So now I'll tell you a bad news. Like, no, you can't omit the here. It's a very special case. Why? Can you think? Is there any difference between saying 礼乐的老师和礼乐老师?
Yeah, you could also be calling Li Yue Lao Shi, like she is a teacher.
So what's her name? Is like is a teacher here, and her name is
Li Yue.
So, but in this case, these teachers is Li Yue.
Oh, so you can say Lao Shi Li Yue.
不是 not what I mean. For examples, in these cases, you better not omit the because if you omit the it will turn to another meaning. For examples, when I say 李月老师, it means Mr. 李月. I mean, it's Mrs. It means yeah, because she's girl.
Okay, yeah. So yeah. So when should I know then?
It's a name. It's like a special name, so you don't omit the.
Okay.
For example, you are a teacher, and your name is 路易斯，对吗？你的名字是路易斯。Then if I were your student, I called you 路易斯老师，路易斯老师。
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because so when you have a name, you try to don't avoid the because it can be confusing.
Yeah, it can be confusing. It can be confused like, well, if you say 路易斯老师, for example, I change into your name is more associated. 路易斯.
Yep.
对. I try to explain again. 路易斯老师 means I called you by your name because you are teachers, and your name is Louis, right? Louis, and I called you by your name and your job, I would say, and your job title, I would say, 路易斯老师你好，路易斯老师你好吗？对吗？ It's your name and your job title put together, to call you, 路易斯老师.
So when we have names, then we shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah, but when I say 路易斯的老師, what does it mean? 路易斯的老師, what does it mean by saying it?
Louis's teacher.
Yeah, it's like you have a teacher. So you have another teacher, right?
Right.
He's your teacher. So if I want to know him, 这是我的老師，这是路易斯的老師, another person. It's like it's not you by yourself, it's your teacher, right? It's your teacher. But right. It's like the second one is you yourself, 路易斯老師. Okay, so is it clear?
Yeah, it is clear.
Yeah. So for these cases, if you have like a person names or any other type of name, I mean like a name of a places, something like that, you better not omit the because sometimes it will cause confusion. So yeah, just this case. Another cases like 我的老师 is like just a very general pronouns like 我的老師，他的同學，我的朋友. The is not needed. You can omit it.
Right.
Yep. Okay. So pay attention to this point because there was one of the time I told student, okay, you can omit the, and then he wrote like he write a piece of writing, and then he omit all the. He's with all the time. It's caused confusion. Okay, so I just want to emphasize this. Okay, and this is the. And how about this? It's not here. How about this word?
Which one?
This one. Do you see my mouse?
谁
Shay. Probably they have two ways to pronounce it, but most of
Shay,
Chinese
Shay.
people we prefer to say the Shay.
谁
Shay. Do you know Shay?
Yeah.
What does it mean? 它什么意思?
I think
You don't know
it's,
it, right?
who
什么?
who
Who? Okay. Can you give me a sentence?
他是谁
他是谁？他是谁？非常好。他是谁？对吗？他是谁？或者是
That's
他
really
是
like,
谁？
who is she or who is he?
Yeah, I can put the shade as an object, right? Can I say 谁是他? Can I say 谁是他? Can I say that?
I haven't heard about it, but maybe or not. I don't know. Sure.
So you say like, yeah. Right, I just read that. Because as written here is like in a simple sentence, you have a subject, verb, and then object, right? So your verb here like 是，对吗? And then your subject is 他, and then your object is 谁. So can I say 他是谁 is correct, but can I say 谁是他? I can put 谁 as an object and then 他 as a subject. Is it okay? In your opinion?
Maybe not, but I'm not sure.
For English, it's very normal, right? Who is she?
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't think it's good.
Yeah, but it's not it's not normal at all in Chinese.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So but why? But 谁是他? Why it's wrong? But the first sentence, can you read it?
谁是李渊?
Yeah, but why I can put 谁 as the subject here? 谁是李月 is okay. It sounds very normal. 谁是李月? But why 谁是他 sounds a bit awkward, sounds a bit abnormal here. What make a difference? Like 谁是李月和谁是他? This one and this one.
Maybe because we have two words which are undefinite, like non-definite words. Ta.
So what is the non-definite word here in this?
Who and ta.
Ta. Yeah. So ta is the pronoun, right? It's not a it's unidentified that you say. So it's for these cases, ta cannot be an object. All the pronouns in Chinese. This one. Do I write right? Do I? I think
it's okay. I get it. Worse. All the pronouns.
Yeah, all the pronouns. Is it like this? I don't know. So all the pronouns must be a subject in Chinese. It cannot be an object. 我, 你, 他, 我们, 他们, 你们, all of them need to be a subject because like not only for 谁, not only for this sentence, whichever sentence you want to say, if you have a pronoun, make sure it's a subject. Yeah, 他是谁 as in females and male here, right? But 他是谁 you cannot say 谁是他. Okay, but 李月 is a very, is a person. 李月, her name is 李月. It's not a pronoun anymore. So you can put it as an object and then 谁 as a subject. 谁是李月. It's all right. So can I say 李月是谁?
Yes.
Can I switch the position?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it's all five because 李月 is not pronounced. So it can be a subject or an object, whatever way. And 谁 can be as a subject and object in this case as well. 谁是李月? 李月是谁? 好。那这个他呢? 他 is pronounced, right? You cannot do that. 他 must be a subject and 谁 should be an object in this case. Okay. So if I ask you, so if someone asks 路易斯是谁, then you think how can you answer these questions? 路易斯是谁?
I don't know how to say. Me, myself. How do you say myself? For me?
Oh no, I'm not the one who asking you directly. Maybe you are not there, and then I'm asking my friends, and my friends know you. Because do you know this kind of sentence is not a direct, this kind of question is not a direct questions. I cannot facing you and I ask you, who are you, right? It must be I talk to someone else and that person knows you, and I ask that person, who are you, right? It must be like in another kind of conversation.
Okay.
So yeah, so for examples, if someone asks another person 路易斯是谁, then you think what people will say to introduce you. 他是什么什么什么。
他是老师，他是秘鲁人，他是what else? That's
他
it.
是 can you say slowly? 他是老师。
他是老师，他是秘鲁人。
他是秘鲁人。好的。
秘鲁人，他是 I don't know, that's pretty much what defines me.
他是我的朋。
他是我的朋是什么？
他是我的
like 朋友。
对，他是我的
他是我的朋友。
他是我的朋友，对吗？For example, if another person asks me 路易斯是谁？For example, if another person asks me 路易斯是谁？Then you think how would I answer that questions?
他是我的学生。
他是我的学生。他学什么呢？学什么？学
汉语。
学汉语。他学汉语。他是我的他是我的
学生。他是我的同学。
他是我的同学。
You said that some teachers can say that to their students, right?
They only say that when they want to say hi to the students. They
just
don't.
Hi. Okay.
Yeah, when they say hi to
then
students.
Just 学生。
Yeah, or when they facing the students directly, or when they facing the student directly between them and the students. You cannot use 同学 when they are not facing their students but facing another people, right? So 他是我的学生。他是我的学生。他是我的他学习汉语。他汉语很好。
很好。
他汉语can I say that 他汉语很好？
我汉语不好。
不好不是韩语Korean 汉语。
All right.
汉语。汉语。If you say you study 韩语，我学韩语。Then maybe Korean people will use Korean to communicate.
Talk to me in Korean, yeah. Better avoid that. Okay.
Yeah, but if you study Chinese, then if you want to study Korean later on, it's gonna be very related. It's gonna be very related.
Good to know. I would like to learn Japanese first, then maybe.
It's also very related as well.
Cool.
Because Japanese people writing system consists of 3 parts, and one of the major parts is using Chinese character. 汉字. Okay. So you better learn Chinese well. Good for you, right?
Sure.
Okay.
So I can learn Japanese better.
Okay. 谁? Remember, actually, 谁 is very easy to use. It can be a subject or be an object, and you have a verb in between, right? Normally 是. But only one special case, like if 谁 is put together with a pronouns, then that pronouns must be a subject. Okay, 他是谁? 他是谁? 好. How about this word? Let's say this one.
那.
Na.
And that is where?
Na. For example, this one is
which country?
Can you say it in Chinese? 哪什么？
哪国？
哪国？哪国？ 哪国 How about this?
你是哪国人？
你是哪国人？你是哪国人？
你是哪国人？
你是哪国人？好的。I give you more examples of the 哪 for example. Hold on. Okay, so 刚才just then is 哪国人 right? 哪国人？你是哪国人 ？How about this? 哪什么
本。
Then put it together. We have
本书
the 哪 as well.
哪本书？
哪本书？
哪it will be 哪本书？
对，哪本书？哪本书？对吗？哪本书？How about this?
哪个？
哪个？
哪个人？
哪个人 ？Okay, 哪个人 So can you please? So can you from this and then can you give me a conclusion? How can you use the 哪? How can you use it?
You use it before measure words.
And the measure word is used for another noun, right? It must be a noun. It must be a noun. And then it must be a measure word between nouns and na. So in this case, which one is measure word? 哪国人 Which one is measure word? 国 Yes, this one is 国 is measure word. This 国 can be a noun as well. It's like a country. Country is a noun. But in this case, it acts like a measure word for 人. We have 哪国人. So it depends on cases. Many students say, oh, I learned this 国, it means country. So country must be a noun. Yes, country must be a noun, but it sometimes can act as a measure word as well, especially for 人, like which country are you from? So in this case, 国 is a measure word, 哪国人. In this case, the measure word is?
Which case? Okay.
The first one. But is used for 书, right? Different now we have different measure word. Different now we have different measure word. So you need to remember. How about 人? What is 人 measure word?
个.
Then the interesting questions here is like, this is 人, this is 人 as well. But why in this case we use 个 as a measure word, and in this case we use 国 as a measure word? Why the two measure words for the same noun? 人? Why?
Because in the first one you are just thinking about people as people. In the second one, you're thinking about people as citizens, like they belong to a country. So it changes up to the conception you have of the word 人.
You have an excellent explanation. I can't even explain like you. Okay. Yeah. So in which cases you ask the questions 哪个人? Can you give me a context that you ask 哪个人? 哪个人? 哪个人?
You can ask like 哪个人, like people in the school. I don't know how to say school.
For example, in front of me is a group of teachers.
Right.
A group of teachers. I don't know who is Louis. I don't know who is Louis. That's 哪个人? 哪个人? There's so many people. Which persons, like which so many here. Which one is Louis? 对吗? 哪个人? 哪个人? I want to know who exactly is Louis. I can ask.
So how can I say that? Because 哪个人 it's I don't really know how can I ask that.
Which person is Louis, right? You want to ask that question, right?
Yeah, but
can you try?
Or naga Louis Ren or
can you try to form? Can you
okay.
try? Can you try? Yeah.
Naga
Go for it.
Ren 路易斯 or maybe 路易斯人 or 路易斯那个人 or I don't know.
Okay, so I just take one of your example. 哪个人路易斯 is almost correct, but remember a sentence must have a subject, a verb, and an object. I don't see a verb here. I haven't seen any verb here. Where's my verb?
Okay, so 那个路易斯是那个人是路易斯。
对，对，哪个人是路易斯？哪个人是路易斯？好吗？So actually, when you want to form a sentence, you can write it down. First, write it down. You need to believe that you can fix your sentence. Then see whenever you forgot any parts in the sentence. For example, do you have a subject? Do you have an object already? Do you have a verb? Yeah. So 哪个人是路易斯？哪个人是路易斯？It's very it's similar like English, right? Which one is Louis, right? Do you say this in English as well? Yeah, 哪个人是路易斯？好的，So for this 哪 remember the measure word is very important. You just cannot use 哪 and then put it right before a noun. This must be a measure word in between. And then so whenever you learn a noun, mostly people will teach you the measure word that will go with that noun as well. Because in many kind of questions or sentence, you need to use the measure word as a noun together. Yeah. 好的，哪本书？ Okay, we also have this one. 哪本书？ Okay, this one as well. Last time you read this already, right? This one is
No.
No. Do you know how to use it? No.
你呢
你呢?
Like in you.
So can I just say nothing and ask you 你呢? Can I like I and you didn't make any conversations. Can I just start the conversation by saying 你呢? Can I?
You could, but it would be really funny.
Can I? Can you? Do you even understand when I say
I'm
Nina?
just picturing two people quiet and one of them Nina. It's like what? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. No, you cannot. You need context.
But why most of the case you just cannot start a conversation by saying something with no Nina? Why?
Because it refers to the previous question or situation. So what about you? It's like you need information before that. So once you give your opinion, then the other person, you invite the other person to give his or her opinion. Well, so.
Yes. So it's very weird when someone just start a conversation by Nina, right? Yeah. Okay. So you use that, Nina.
Nina, no, not like that, but in proper conversations, I try when I have a chance.
Okay. So let's practice some examples. The first sentence, how can you read it?
我不是老师，我是学生，你呢？
This one, how can you read it?
不是。
When I take it out, you can read it 不是. But when it's in a sentence, you're gonna say 不是. Yeah. Again. 我
不是老师，我是学生，你呢？
好的，你呢？他
要宁愿
we just hold on with the first sentence. For example, I will say 我是老师，你呢？我是老师，你呢？
我也是老师。
我也是老师，
我也是老师。
我也是老师，非常好。我不是学生，你呢？
我也不是学生。I don't know.
我也不是 Yeah, it's correct. Just
Okay.
change. Yeah, 我也不是学生。
我也不是学生。
我也不是学生。不。
我也不是学生。
Okay, again. 我是学生，你呢？
我也不是学生。
我也不是学。
我也不是学生。
Yeah, I just read the sentence out. It's like a little bit too many third tones, so it's confused. 我也不是。
我也。
How many third tones here? 我 is like.
我也不是 the changes.
Yeah.
我也
So this one is
不
like.
是学生。
Yeah.
It should be like 我也。
Yeah, 我也 and then
我也不是。
对。It's like 不 and then third tone, right? So a little bit confused.
Okay. 我也不是学生。
我也不是学生，非常好。It's very normal, like whenever it's like you want to say 不是 or 是 you can also put 也 before them. 我也是老师，我也不是老师，我也不是学生。好。Second, this one.
他要。
这是不是要，这是什么？
他
叫
他叫李苑，你呢？我不要你李苑，我要路易斯。
叫。
叫。
It's like the joke, like it's like this one. I don't. Yeah. 叫。对。
他叫李苑，你呢？
对。
我叫路易斯。
对。You just say 我不叫路易斯，我不叫李月，我叫路易斯 right? Do you really need to say 我不叫路易斯？
No, I'm just playing with the language. Of course you don't need to do it.
Yeah, you don't need to, right? So it's a little bit different. For example, if you use 是 as a verb, so it's a yes, it's like a yes no questions. It's like yes no question. 是不是？对吗？ It's yes or it's a no. Like 我不是。
Right.
And then you confirm I am something else. Like 我不是学生，我是老师。But this is not a yes no question. 他叫李月，你呢？ This is not a yes no question. You don't answer 我叫我不叫。Because that person clearly know you are not Li Yue. They want the purpose. When they ask the question, is like they want to know your name. They want to know your name. Okay, so you just can just frankly say your name instead of denying the fact.
That was just a joke. Like you know sarcasm.
Yeah, I know I know you take it as a joke, but I need to clarify here because some of my students make these mistakes as well. They deny it first, and then they say the correct information afterwards. But sometimes, you just follow an example, and then you follow that example to answer all the questions. But at the end of the day, you need to understand the purpose of that person when communicating with you, right? They want to know your name.
Yeah, so, of course, it will be almost impossible that I have the same name, although it could happen.
Maybe.
Right? Yeah, right.
Okay. If you have the same name, then how can you say?
Oh yeah. Like it will be very surprising. 我也什么？你说？我也叫李月。
李月。
李月。
对。It's a very surprising situation, right? 我也叫李月。我也叫李月。No, but I think as will happen. For example, because this her name is very short. Like this is her last name, and this is her first name put together, Li Yue. And Chinese people tend to say full name when they introduce themselves. But for our Vietnamese people, we only say our first name. Like I have my last name, my middle name, and my first name, right? But when I introduce myself, mostly I not say my full name. just like example, I want to I go for an interview, then maybe I say my full name. But in front of friends or something else, I will only say my first name. And having the same first name is very common in Vietnamese, in Vietnam though. So maybe I will have that. I will meet that situation as well. Like 我也叫什么什么，我也叫李月啊，我也叫李月。Is Louis a very common name in your country? Louis.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's very common. So maybe you will have that. So maybe you can say 我也叫路易斯
all the time. Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, all the time. There are a lot of Louis. It's a very Louis. I mean, it's a very common name in my country. Like if you shout that on the street, half of the streets would turn and ask what. Yeah, because
wow. Then you can actually say this. You can actually say 我也叫路易斯
我也叫路易斯 Yeah.
And then the third person gonna say 我也叫路易斯很多
Yeah, like that, like 3, 4, 5 people on the street. Yeah, same thing.
很多很多很多人叫路易斯
很多人叫路易斯
好的Yeah Interesting So my name is kind of popular. It's not really popular, and it's really rare for a girl as well. It's like it's mostly for boys or men to have my first name. So I don't really meet any people having the same name with me. So yeah,
that's good.
Is that good?
Yeah, the original.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay. So how about the third one?
我是美国人，你呢？
美国人，你呢？你呢？我是越南人，你呢？
我是秘鲁人。
我是秘鲁人。
秘鲁人。
我是秘鲁人，非常好。Okay. Yeah, you just need to understand the choose grammar point in this lesson. So the first one again is 谁 谁 Second one is, this one is, how can you say that?
Wait a minute, I cannot see. 哪 All right, 哪
Okay. And this one is like
No.
Okay. Can you read these 3 dialogue? The first one.
他是谁？他是我的汉语老师，他叫李远。
You tend to start this 他 with the third tone, but it's not third tone, it's the first tone. 他是谁？
他是谁？
他是 again
他是我的汉语老师，他叫李远。
李悦。非常好。Then if someone asks, if someone in your in your school asks 他 I mean use like 路易斯是谁？路易斯是谁？ then you know B will say what B will say about you. 他
是我的美国老师。他 Oh no, the name no, because that's already in the question. Yeah, that will be it.
他是我的美国老师。What does it mean? You teach English? You want to say that?
Yeah.
It's not 美国. 美国 is American. It's a country. And Americans speak English as well, right? American English is still English, right? And then English is like England. 英语。英国 is Britain.
Right.
Like UK, I mean the UK. And then this one is their language, English, right? 英语。Yeah. It's not 美国
Okay.
So just pay attention. This 国 is only for a countries. Whenever you hear something 国, it means a country. But if you want to change it into a language, then it's gonna be end with 语.
Oh, so if I say 法国 means France, but if I say 法语, that's French.
Yes.
Ah.
Or sometimes you will say you will hear 文 英文 the same 文 or 语 is the same. It's like 英文英语 is also English. But to be clear, 英文 is more like a written forms of English, and this was like the whole language system. This 文 it stands for written system, written system. So it's like English word. It's like 英文, and 语 is mean language, the language itself. So you can use 语 or 文. It has a slight difference between them, but nowadays people just use whatever they want. Can be 语 or 文.
Talking, right, I get it.
Yeah.
So if you are like scholar, then you'll know the difference. You can use it in different contexts, but normal people won't tell a difference. I get it.
Yeah, but 汉语, not 汉文. We don't have 汉文. We don't have this kind of
中文.
We have 中文. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit hard, difficult.
Exceptions.
People will use 中 for 文.
But not all the countries will end with 国, right?
Not all the country will end with 国, right? Like your country is not.
Or like Spain, I think it's 西班牙.
Normally, a one syllable countries will have a 国 at the end. One syllable. 美国英国 right? It's one syllable. They need to have a 国 at the end, because it's very weird to say a country name by just one word, 美. And that's 美 mean beautiful. If you just say 美, I don't know you want to mention America. It means beautiful by itself. So 美国, 英国, 英 this 汉字英 means intelligence, smart. It have its meaning. So 英国美国, but like two syllables above of the country names with two syllables above, we don't need a 国. For example, my country Vietnam, 越南, we don't need to say 越南国, because it's already two syllables already. We don't need a 国, 越南, or your country, right? 比如,或者是 what else? What else you just mentioned? What country? Which country? 哪国?
Spain, 西班牙.
西班牙. Yeah, you don't have a 西班牙国, right? You don't need to have a 国. Yeah, because it's too many syllables already. Yeah. So for example, Korean, you need a 国. Korean, what is it? What is it? Korean.
Oh, I don't know. How do you say Korean?
韩国.
Like Hanyu. All right.
Yeah, 韩国, right? Because it only have one word, so one syllable. So 韩国, right? So whenever you see a 国, it must be a country name. But yeah, not all the country name needs to be end with 国. But if a 国appears, then probably it will be a country name. And if you want to mention about the language, then use 语. Press your tongue down. 语. 好. Can you introduce again? 路易斯是谁? 路易斯是谁?
路易斯，他是我的，wait，英语老师。
英语老师，对，非常好。他是哪国人？
他是秘鲁人。
他是秘鲁人，非常好。
秘鲁人。
Remember, because you teach English, you need to know how to say English in Chinese. 英语。Okay, 英语。How about the UK? How can you say the UK in
I say 英国。
英国，非常好。英国英语。好的。 How can you say Spanish?
西班牙语。
西班牙语。西班牙语。
西班牙语。
This one, the 牙 means second tone 牙，西班牙语。
西班牙语。
对，非常好啊。Next one. It's not. Okay, how about this one?
你是哪国人？
你是哪啊？
你是哪国人
？Yes.
你是哪国人？
你是哪国人？哪国人？
你是哪国人？
We say.
我是美国人。
美。
我是美国人。你呢？我是中国人。
我是中国人，非常好，我是中国人。So imagine if this were a conversation between you and me, then can you replace it with a proper word? For example, A is you and B is me. Then how can you say that?
你是哪国人？You will say 我是wait, I always forget Vietnam. That's so disrespectful. Wait. 越南。
对，越南。
越南人。
Yeah, you got it right this time. But越南is like 越南 for and then second 越南。Yes.
越南人。你呢？我是秘鲁人。
秘鲁人。好。好的 ，this one I say.
他是谁？他是我同学。
Can I put a the here? Can I?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's not important.
他是我的同学。
同学。Yeah.
你呢？他是你同学吗？
It's very interesting why the 同 you say the second very okay, but when this is also the second, you tend to slow it down, right? 同 you say is correct, but when 学 you tend to drop down.
Yeah. 同学。
Yeah, but why I want to know the reason? Is it because?
I don't know. It's my mouth just. I mean, there is one thing I cannot concentrate in reading the actual words and using the proper tone at the same time. That's what I struggle doing that. But that's if I could. When I read just the pinyin, I can do it. But I'm using this to cover the pinyin and trying to read just the chain.
Yeah.
So I can get used to that, and that's why when I'm trying to remember what does it mean, how do you write it, then I just lose concentration.
Okay, I got.
But it's gonna take some time. Yeah.
I got you. So next time I will delete the pinyin for you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Next time we'll delete it because
I need it, but I don't want to need it anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because mostly people will, because it's very okay to have the pinyin for the first treatment of studying Chinese. It's okay because you just start to get used to it. But like you already recognize some of the Hanzi, so I will read it for you. So next time you won't say.
Yeah. So if I like I don't know one word, then I can check the pinyin for that word. I learn it and then we move on. So try to read it by memorizing. So that's what I want to do. Okay.
Okay, so
Last
他
sentence.
呢 again 他呢
他呢？
嗯
他呢？他是你同学吗？
对，同学嘛，
同学吗？
嗯
他不是我同学，
同
他
学同学啊
同学，
嗯
他是我朋友，
不是搭，因为 like 搭 is not 搭
他
like 他
他他
他you need to differentiate between these two initials. This one is very relaxed. You don't need to push your, like air from your mouth out like the. Can you say it? The.
的
And this one like a little bit harder. T. T.
特
Yeah. T. Like if you put
他
like a paper, it's like the. It doesn't waving, right? The. But when I say t, yeah, yeah.
Wait, one question. Can you hear the difference between these two words? Ta, da,
Yes, I can hear different.
right?
Ta and da. The second sounds like this one, the like this and that one is the.
Da.
This one, the. But this sounds not present in Chinese pinyin.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't have
Oh, I
this
get it.
sound.
Yeah,
Like
I'm using I'm using my language, my Spanish ta and Spanish da. That's why they are confusing. I have to
yeah,
use
it's not
the other sound. Yeah, okay,
so the set can you
Okay.
say again the first sound? Can you say again the first sound? The first sound that you just made. The
Ta,
first one.
ta,
Again.
ta,
Ta. This is
ta.
this.
No, it's the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Again?
Oh, no, I get it. That's what my Spanish students cannot
No.
understand.
I because I myself can you say that again? The first one,
Okay.
the first one.
Ta,
Again?
ta, like taza. Ta.
This
No.
is this.
For me, it's the second one.
But if you want to say it in
Wait,
Chinese, it's gonna
listen
be
to these
this.
words. Listen to these words. Taza,
Again?
taza. Second word, daza, daza.
Dasa is this one.
Yeah. And then for me, what you hear as D, it's T.
Yeah, I know. So it's like
no, but in Spanish it's like that. So my T sound like the D that you want to show me.
Yeah. So but I think in this case you just cannot refer to your
No.
because it will confuse.
I'm just
right?
understanding why I have so many trouble with that.
It's
Okay.
a problem because in Vietnamese we do have the true sound, so we learn the true sound very quick. We have the and ta. But maybe in Spanish a little bit different. So this one again, this one is the. This one is just like you like the tips of your tongue are touching the back of your teeth, like back of your teeth here, and then just relax to say it. Yes, the. And this one is exactly the same, but you try to push more air from your mouth out. Ta. Yeah. Yeah. And we don't have this sound. We don't have the. We don't have this and that. We don't have this, the. We don't have this. We don't have this in Chinese. Yeah.
Okay.
So once again.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Yeah. Once again, can you say that?
他是我朋友。
不是他是 you're gonna say 他 it's like
他是我朋友。Sorry. You're up there, right? Sorry, I couldn't see your mouse. So, 他是谁？
Yes.
他是我同学。
同学。Remember this one? It's like going up the mountain, go up and go up again, like 同学。Yes.
同学。Then 他呢？他是你同学吗？And finally 他不 不是我同学，不是，他不是我同学，他
同学。
同学，他是我朋友。
Yes. Okay.
Kind of.
Okay. So I have a small homework. It's very quick homework. So you can
Sure.
actually try to, because I already uploaded the slides on the Google Drive already. So you can just open it. I want you to practice pronounce, like read these 3 dialogue, and then you just record your voice and send it to me. Okay. So
Excellent.
every dialogue, try to read it for at least 2 times. Like 他是谁？他是我的汉语老师，他叫里约。Because I want to focus more on your pronunciation. I try to make it correct. Okay. So
Perfect.
we have 2 dialogue, text 1, text 2, and then text 3. So for every dialogue, at least 3 times. Okay. You can change the contents of it. For example, if you don't want.
The same, so I will follow the same.
Yeah.
Then okay, perfect. I had one more question though. Yeah. So can I do the homework for it already or not yet?
You just need to record and send to me first, and whenever you and I will say when you need to do the next homework. Okay.
Okay.
So just focus on the recordings. Yeah, I want to, because I think for this level your pronunciation is more important because you already recognize some Hanzi. But yeah. And yeah, so just record the dialogue and send it to me at least 2 times for 1 dialogue. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna send you the payment today. So that will be for 3 classes, right? Including this one.
Next week 2 classes and this week is 1, so altogether 3, right?
3 classes. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your patience.
Yeah. Thank you. So 谢谢，再见。
再见。
好的，再见。